pull-up bars here are much wider, so they're giving my old calluses a good old workout. So I'm not entirely sure what I expected from this trip other than to have a nice holiday, but I got a bit frustrated thinking about relationships again, because you're here, you see it everywhere, you see so many people that you'd like to speak to. Obviously there's a language barrier, but you just sort of feel, I don't know, I have in the past felt isolated in a way, even in and around people here, but this time I've figured it all out and I feel more part of it now than rather just sort of witnessing it and observing it. Some of that partially came from downloading Tinder and expecting people to match. Here's some of my pics, nothing, oh I'm so hot man. There's me. That's me trying to smile and look friendly. Nice shades, man. Anyway, less than a mile away, found the police. That's one way of feeling very unattractive, is getting constantly rejected and not one match. But it doesn't matter. I've come to the conclusion that the idea of a relationship, or just making a connection with someone, or even, this is sort of an unrelated one to relationships, but like even my need for like wanting to be on a TV show, they're all shortcuts to happiness. And the truth is, it's only temporary. There are no shortcuts to happiness. The hard road is the only way. Let me just read you my thoughts on this. Money looking good doesn't change how you feel / act. You can dress insecurities in nice fancy clothes, but all that still remains is a well-presented insecurity. And that's sort of how I felt. It didn't change anything, and that's why I had to get to the bottom of all of this. The thing that I was frustrated with is that I've got all the answers to confidence and my own insecurities. So I know exactly what my issues are and I've addressed them and I know the answers. But my problem was, coming here, I was struggling to put everything I knew into practice, and that made me quite worried, because I think even if I know the answer, I still haven't actually hit the solution yet and acting as I want to. But then I soon put things into perspective and I realised that I know all the answers that I need to be how I want and express myself properly. The fact is that I'm just out of practice. I've got the answers, I've got to put in the practical practice and act in that way and just put in the hours and slowly progress. It's like if you did all the work and research on how to be like a great driver or something, and you've never driven really, you find out all the best information so you know exactly what you're supposed to do, and then when you eventually come to a car it doesn't work out and you think, well, why? I've learned everything there is to know about driving, I know every good technique, I know everything there's to know, but the fact is there's the actual practice of it and implementing the things that you know. So that's been my problem, is that I know it all. I know I'm a know-it-all. I know what I need to do and I know the secrets behind it. I just have to put it into practice, and I'm getting better at it every day. Because I had that real fear that I thought, what if I'm never different, even after I achieve what I want to? And that scared me. It felt sort of isolating and I felt trapped, as if like, well, if I can't even act in the way I want to after doing everything, then when's it ever going to change? But the answer is practice. Just to look in my notebook, I told you this was bad handwriting.